Good evening, good evening, good evening. You know why I'm here. Thank you guys for checking out another one of my weekly Forex analysis. I also look at crypto, but I just call it my weekly Forex analysis because I don't have a good name for it. But let's go ahead and just get it started with it. Um, Sunday. Usually I don't care about Sunday news, especially if it's like 8 o'clock and especially it's not even a pair that I trade, so I'm not even gonna look at it. Um, Monday, Tuesday, there's no high impact news, so we won't be seeing anything like that. But Wednesday, we do have high impact news for the Canadian dollar and also the U.S. dollar. President elect. This is the day before um, Biden is going to become president, and so I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And so we can expect some type of volatility in the U.S. dollar for sure this week. We're going to see some heavy volatility in it. Again, Canadian dollar, we have monetary policy statement, rate statements, and press conference. Tentative just means that it's going to be very variable, so it's like no real time. Australian dollar, you have unemployment rate and employment change at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's like 2 hours right after Aussie session open. And then you have JPY pairs. They have high impact news on BOJ outlook report and monetary policy statement. Thursday we have early in the morning, like 15 minutes right before New York session. We have Euro monetary policy statement, and we have a press conference. So you want to watch for this press conference for the Euros rather than the actual news of the monetary policy statements. Um, Thursday, same thing, 11 a.m. We have GDP news, which is really late for GDP news, but we'll see what that happens. And then we have CPI for NZD at 3:45. Then Friday we have Euro news for France and Germany for PMIs. So definitely want to watch for Euro pairs on the volatility on Friday as well. So that is it for that. Let's go on over to some charts. All right, now, so last week, what I was really wanting the U.S. dollar to do was to jump down to this zone, my buy box right here before pushing to the upside. It didn't get that retracement, unfortunately. I thought we were going to get it off of here, but it didn't. It came to like probably like the 50% Fibonacci. So there's that. But what I'm really going to be looking for now that this has happened is really, I kind of see that price could potentially, I'm going to keep this here. Need to move this out the way, man. There you go. I'm going to go ahead and place this here and try to see what price is going to do. I would like for naturally like a break and retest type of action. So if price can come up here, retest to continue, maybe that would be something that we'll look for. But I'm not really crazy over it. I still kind of want to see what the DXY is doing, because once it just makes an impulsive move like that, I want a retracement before I get into any type of trade. That's just usually how I am. But if price is like in a zone where it could like consolidate, then I'll play the zone off of that. But like I said though, we could possibly, well, let me go on to the lower time frame and see what this is looking like. So we even have a gap that's open to the upside. So first of all, this open gap was closed, like I mentioned last week. So we have a gap in the market. This is where the gap needs to, let me see, just make sure. A little closer. We need that gap to get closed in here. And then, so what we'll kind of expect to see happen, in my honest opinion, is that, because we could still possibly even just be holding right here, and then price drop. So again, I want to kind of see what price is going to do. But what I definitely would possibly see happening is possible just going off of the trend that it's going through, is for price to close this gap and possibly continue going to the upside, because that was a huge gap. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that big of a gap to happen. And then possibly when price comes back down here, because remember, like I said, I kind of want to see this type of move to happen. That would make me be like, okay, yeah, then that's probably what's going to happen if price is going to continue to the upside. But so like I said, usually I just like the gap getting closed up before I try to play anything out during like this if it's Sunday or anything like that. But we could either see a price dip down, close the gap, then continue to the upside so that it could hit at this resistance, or price could just literally from right here pump to the upside, then retest like I want, then continue to the downside to the upside. So we'll see exactly how this plays out. I'm just kind of watching it right now, not really looking for any moves on the US dollar right now, being really patient with it. Let me see. Yeah, I want that gap to close more than anything, to be honest. If that gap can close, then I'll probably start to be like, okay, let's see what's up. But let's go on over and see what arbitrage has to say. So right now, well, first of all, daily time frame called for a buy. I like seeing that on a daily time frame. I definitely am confident that the US dollar is going to push to the upside. But what I want for the DXY to do is definitely retest this RSI line and the lower danger zone. I need that for me to be like, all right, well, I'm going in full swings on US dollar pairs, set my exit, put my stop loss like at the lows right here. If price calls my exit, I get out early, all that stuff. That's what I will look to do. But again, I kind of need to see this happen right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up an alert first and foremost. Let me get rid of all my alerts. I mean, I know I have a lot of them that I can use, but I just don't like, wait, no, not inactive. Remove all. I just don't like having alerts from last week come and bug me from this to this week. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set an alert on the DXY for it to tell me that it is going to, where is it? Right here. Retest that RSI line, and I need it only to tap that. Once it taps that, I'm going in on a trade. Like I really don't care how the candle closes. I'm going in on it, and then whatever happens at that point. And I also like how the Level Pro, I still haven't updated this. I really need to get on that, but I've just been so busy. But Level Pro looks like it's starting to really go bullish. Also, Arbitrage Z down here looks good as well for the drop. So I definitely like those moves. It's going to the 4-hour time frame. Price been called for a buy, retested. It kept going to the upside, like I mentioned on Tuesday, and called for the buy right here at like 12 last week. Wait, is it? No, I'm tripping. Like 12 a.m. it called for the buy. I don't like getting into trades like this, so I would have not gotten into that. But still, right now, don't really. I mean, if the DXY wants to turn around and go to the downside, then sure, I take a sell on it, I guess. But I'm not really looking to, like I said, I'm not really looking to play with anything on the DXY as of right now. I don't really see anything that I like that can be safe. And if I do, well, like I said, I have arbitrage. I need that retest and then pump to the upside. So I'm going to be waiting for that. Let's go into the DXY. Okay, actually, I'm going to the weekly for the DXY. I don't know why I didn't look at the weekly on Euro USD, but I'm pretty sure it's just basically the same thing. So yeah, like I said, same thing with the Euro USD. Didn't get the push to the upside that we wanted to before the drop, so we ended up taking some L's on that. But it is what it is. That's why risk management is mucho importante. It is very important to be using risk management in your trades, because if you're not, then you're just going to end up blowing your account or not being able to trade at all, and then you're going to be sad. So right now, Euro USD, I can see that it has come to this this little lower time frame because it's the 4-hour time frame, but it could still be used as a higher time frame. But it's at this 4-hour demand zone, right? So we can possibly see if price is going to end up pushing to the upside, like how I kind of would want it to do before it continues to the downside. Because actually I want to keep this here. Oops, no, not that. I want to keep that there. Overall, we could possibly just see something like this real quick, make a quick move. Well, not a quick necessarily, but push to the upside right here. I would love if price can come back to like 1.21870. That actually be love. And then a drop, possibly. I don't like that, honestly speaking. What I would rather see for a really good swing trade, what I would rather see is for price to push it back all the way up here. But then that will make me now question, if price does end up getting up there, it'll make me now question, okay, is the DXY or is Euro USD going to go bullish or is it going to go bearish? Because this, usually on a fib setup, like let's go on the daily time frame and then you'll see what I'm talking about. So on the daily time frame, this doesn't look like there's any type of retracement, right? So, and especially if it's at this kind of zone right here, this would be a perfect instance where I'd be like, okay, I need price to come up to 1.22670, and then I'll start to take price to the downside, and that would be like on a longer, like a swing trade type of thing. That's what I would look for, right? Because price has definitely broken this structure right here, but it hasn't broken this structure. And if we go on to the weekly time frame, we can see that price is extremely bullish, but it came to this supply zone right here where it could definitely hold and then drop to the downside. Because the last time that it was up here was back in March in 2018. So, well, April in 2018, sorry. So we have to kind of see exactly what price is going to do, especially at this supply zone right here. Let me go ahead and see where the point of control is on the weekly. So this is cash money. I mean, if we're playing off of fib rules and everything like that, if this is a weekly time frame fib, then this is definitely where I would love to look for some buys for a long term swing. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like, oh, if you have an account that you place trades there, you don't even look at it for like 2 months or a couple months, and then you see what it looks like after. That would be an awesome swing trade for me to take. So definitely gonna watch. Definitely gonna keep that right there. Actually, gonna hide that. But overall, realistically speaking, if I wanted to get into a good swing trade, I'd want to see price jump up here. But we could possibly even get an opportunity if price climbs back up here. Let me actually... No, I like it where it was. If it climbs back up there from this drop, we could potentially see what happens, but I don't like that move necessarily. But as you can see, look where the point of control is on the 1 hour. So let's go ahead and go on over to arbitrage and see what arbitrage has for us. So 15-minute time frame, as we can see, setting up for a buy. I'm definitely going to set my alert for that. Long, once per bar close. So I'm going to wait for that tonight for a possible trade. But the 1 hour time frame, been bearish. Let me actually remove drawings. So yeah, extremely bearish. Nothing on the higher time frame for that really. 4 hours, same thing, extremely bearish. Daily, calling for a sell, just like how the Euro USD is calling for a buy. But again, what I would want to see is I need to see price push to the upside, which I think happens to be where the point of control is at, which is like, I love that confluence right there. And then a push to the downside. That's what I would really love to see on Euro USD for a good ass swing. So, kind of want to I'm going to copy this. But I want to paste it right here and see where this goes to. So you see, boom, comes right up here to 1.21619, and then where is the point of control again? Oh, that's perfect.
That's fire.
That's fire right there. So definitely looking to wait for that, and then I'll see exactly what to do from there. But that's extra fire sauce right there for arbitrage and all that. And then if I also drop the fib from that breakout, wait, what am I doing? There we go. Also from this push to the downside with the fib, if I draw that down here, look where that hits, 61.8. So whole bunch of confluence right at 1.21620 area. So I'm definitely going to be looking for that. Let me actually put an alert up there. And I'm also going to put an alert on on the one on the daily time frame and be like, oh well, this is an alert. Like watch for that. So I'm gonna watch for that on EU create, and then going over to arbitrage. Same thing, arbitrage or Euro USD crossing arbitrage RSI line. If I can get that, that's cash money. I like that a lot. Okay, so that is for Euro USD. And again, guys, like if this doesn't play out right here for the sell, then this is probably the next best thing that I'm looking for price to push up here before I look for a swing sell. So let's see how that plays out. But I like this play right here at 1.21627 because price is just dropping, and like I said, daily's calling for that buy too. So might as well play with the momentum that price is moving with. I'll be checking out Peyton's call later on today to see what he has, but like he just said, that's fire. So all right, I'm gonna get rid of this GU trade. That was something that I had to take personally. So we took this buy last week. That was pretty solid. Hit TP. Called for that buy. That was nice. Now let me see. Very nice trade. Alright, let's go on the weekly time frame. See what we got here. Alright, so oops. So we have right here, prices came up to this supply zone right here, and it's just a supply zone that's been came back in 2009 and also back in 2001. So something that you wanted to definitely keep of interest because price came back up there, and as we can see, it's halted basically. And this weekly time frame is showing a doji candle, which is to me being like, oh, this could be a hold on, give me a second. Let me plug my laptop in. This could be a potential reversal right here off of this candle right here, but we have to see what happens. I don't want to just have, oh, price came to supply zone and it gave a doji candle, we're gonna turn around. I mean, as much as I would love that, because let's just go off of based off of this bullish push, I would love to actually see price come down to like 1.29668 and then continue to the upside if it's going to continue going bullish. But I mean, I don't see a reason why it wouldn't. It's been bullish for how long? Ever since like when COVID started popping off. It's funny how G's been going bullish after COVID stuff, right? But anyways, I kind of want to see price come down back into this like little range that it was at before, and then continue to the upside on the longer term. But definitely we could see that price can just break and retest this and then continue to the upside back like up to 1.43236, right? So there's that. Daily time frame, I see an engulfing bearish candle, so that's another good sign for me. But there is this bullish candle right here. It's just engulfing these two candles that it came across. So I'm definitely looking for some sells on Euro USD on a lower time frame, but got to be careful with that as well, right? If this candle ends up being like a freaking Mariposa candle and it's matching it up, then it's like, don't really want to trade that. 4-hour time frame, beautiful M pattern right here. Oh my goodness. Boom, drop. I kind of would want to see, well, not even kind of, this is exactly what I want to see. I want to see price come back up to retest that and then continue to the downside. That would be cash if that happens for GU going based off of technical analysis. And I'm pretty sure maybe RB's looking something very similar. So, actually, let's see. Right here looks good. And then let's go ahead and get from this wick. How about that? And then a drop. Yeah, that would be cash if price can come up to over here at 1.36478 around that area. I wouldn't be crazy about trying to take the sell from here, but I can see price potentially just touching that and like, nah, I'm out of here. So, but I definitely would want to see this is kind of a limit order that I'm setting up for myself because I definitely like this move right here. Gonna put it above the high, so I'm gonna be risking like 45 pips. I love M patterns like that, and then if I can get a retest of it, or not a retest, but look, I mean, this was a really, it's really bullish on the 1 hour time frame, so I kind of want to go with that flow, and then continue it, like a retest and continuation to the downside. That'll be cash. So definitely gonna be looking for this type of trade. It's a one to, it's basically a 1 to 4. 1 to 3.83, risking 45 pips to get 172. I like that. I like that a lot. And it could, knowing GBPs, it could happen so fast. So let's go on over to arbitrage and see what arbitrage has for us. So arbitrage daily time frame hasn't called for that buy yet. So that's something that we really want to watch out for. But where the RSI line is at, let me just make sure. 1.34869. Yeah, where the RSI line is at, I'm definitely so down to take GU down here. And if price even comes and wicks it, just for it to continue to the upside, that would be cash. So let's go into the 4 hour. 4 hours calling for a sell. Okay, I like that. Only thing is that if it retests, it's not going to be a good sell in my eyes on the 4 hour time frame, so I don't want that. But I am looking for, let me see, any type of buy opportunities. So this could definitely call for a buy potentially, but that is the 15-minute time frame, so we'd probably look for a shorter type of trade on this. Like maybe, let me see what a long position would look like. So yeah, it'll be like an intraday type of trade. 47 pips for 22 is like a 1 to 2 risk to ratio, which I'm not crazy about, to be honest. But I'll just go ahead and set the alert and see what price is looking like at then. But I'm not crazy over it, to be honest with you. Once per bar close, create. See what happens. These are setting up to look like it's gonna go for a buy though, so I actually do kind of like that. And then I also have some oversolds right here. Price had given a fake out to the upside, which isn't terrible. It came right back to there, and right now it's just holding at the upper danger zone. So I'm gonna wait on GU and see what's up. Definitely gonna see what's up on GU later on. But I like that limit order that I have for it. It's pretty fire. AU. Let's go on to AU and see what's up. I'm gonna get rid of all that stuff. Phone's jumping. Alright, AU. Nothing's really telling me to try to sell this, and I don't want to buy at a high like this. So I'm pretty chilling. I'm pretty chilling on AU. Let me move this up a little higher for you, AU. Yeah, I'm kind of really lax off of AUD USD right now. I mean, I just think that this is ridiculously overbought in my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. I want to see this drop like a rock, honestly speaking. And that's not I'm not trying to like destroy a freaking country's economy or anything like that. But I want to definitely see some type of retracement on this for a long time. But again, AU has just been trash to me, so I'm just going to be patient on it. It is at this very high supply zone. Very high supply zone. The weekly time frame hasn't been up here since 2018 again, so kind of got to watch out and see what's going to happen. Daily time frame just been consolidating right here, so I'm actually going to draw this out right here. Okay, and then 4 hour time frame. Yeah. My bad, y'all. I thought I heard something. But anyways, yeah, AUD USD. It looks. I still I I could definitely still see it going possibly bullish from right here, honestly speaking. But with the way how the daily candle looks like, it's just like I said, it just looks like a possibility. Or this can literally just creep down, break, retest, and continue to the downside. So honestly, at this point, it's like pick your poison. Really, honestly. I mean, it's not pick your poison because this is definitely bullish. And so if you're a bull right now, then it's more in favor of you. And if you're a bull, especially, you have a better risk to reward than the sales would be right now. Any kind of way you look at it. Because how many weeks have I been saying that I think that AU is bearish and we get into trades with AU and then they go profitable, stop loss at break even, and then our stop loss gets hit, right? So this is like a 1 to 2 risk to reward trade, which isn't crazy or anything for AU to USD, just back to these highs, but it's a you can do that. You could even have a trade like this where price is under these lows and then it turns to a 1.123 because again AU is realistically bullish, but that's only if you want to play it that way, right? So I'm still bullish on it, really. Like I can't be bearish. Hasn't broken any higher time frame structures or anything like that. So that buy position actually might be the wave, honestly. Let me see. Where is the point of control at? That is that close. And then daily time frame, it's all the way down here, which I like a lot. Weekly time frame, naturally. I mean, regardless, if I was trying to sell it, then I have to do it like this. If it's gonna stop right here, push up to the upside 0.77693, then sell. That would be something that I would look for. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set this up right here and possibly watch for it. But again, there's nothing that's really telling me that AU is trying to go bearish right now. It hasn't broken any bearish structure on the higher time frames. And on the lower time frames, sure, it broke this structure right here, but again, I'm not here for it. Gotta wait and see how it happens. Point of control isn't that far either, so the I'm not crazy over AU at all. If you want to take this position though, sure, absolutely. I might take it, to be honest with you, depending on what arbitrage looks like. So 15-minute time frame, nowhere near the RSI line, so I don't even want to play this right now either. Like period. 1 hour time frame, extremely bearish, called for that sell, hella dropped. 4 hour time frame, holding at this lower danger zone. So I actually kind of like, it's not holding. It has like an hour and 24 minutes to close. Daily time frame is still definitely bullish. Like, I mean, and I don't blame it. Again, this has been very bullish for so long. So, again, I'm probably gonna have to just look at it from a technical analysis point of view for right now. But definitely, if price can like chill right here, then sure, absolutely. Like I said, take the buy. It's holding at this zone. It looks pretty decent. I might take it. Like I said, probably take profits right here, to be honest. Or I'll take profits here and see what happens. But overall, it just looks super bullish. So that's for AU. I'm going to go ahead and leave a green mark there, and I'll decide later on after the call if I want to get in. But I'm not going to. I'll probably just say, yeah, I got in. Why not? EA. So with EA, been extremely bearish. I wanted this push to the upside, then drop to happen. That definitely was not it. That was not the move from last week. Let me get rid of all this. Oh, wait, actually, no. Let me not get rid of that. Because that's kind of what I'm seeing right now. I'm kind of seeing like a break and retest type of vibe on EA. I actually was looking at this candle right here and saying that I should get in, and I didn't get in. So I'm like, wow, I played my life. But anyways, I kind of still see this dropping. So that kind of actually matches up with AU rising up a bit. I see EA dropping. But if the US dollar is going to start gaining strength, then it's going to be very hard to try to sell AU. So again, I don't care for AU like that. But let me look at the weekly even. Weekly's been extremely bearish. It's still holding at this like demand zone kinda. So I can't really say that I want to try to sell it here yet. Wait, let me see. Yeah, on the weekly, this is still holding here realistically. So I'm like, ugh. That's exactly another reason why I'm like, AU can go anywhere right now, because with EA holding on the weekly time frame, because I mean, no matter how you look at it, that's exactly what's happening right here. It's holding here. It didn't close under um, 1.56747 last week, and that's where these lows are at. So it could potentially hold right here and go bullish. Like, this looks crazy though. This is how this looks, like a huge head and shoulders pattern. That's so funny. But yeah, EA, I'm kind of not feeling AUD pairs right now, because especially with this 1 hour candle, this can pop off. Or is that just a no? It's been extremely bullish. This could just keep going to the upside, or let me go to the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, this could actually drop from right here, right now. That's actually pretty interesting. I'm really feeling the break and retest on this. This is a riskier trade, but let me see. I think I like this. Especially with how this wick popped up and then it just ended up dropping hard. $32 pips? No, I was 35. Let me see how arbitrage looks, and then I'll decide if I want to get into this, because I do like this move a lot on the lower time frame. It's just like, oh snaps. So let me look at arbitrage real quick. All right, daily time frame, definitely bearish. 4 hour time frame, ooh, it's holding though. It held right there, and then it's holding right there. Nothing's there quite yet. 1 hour time frame, I bet's calling for a buy though. Yeah, called for the buy. Retested. Damn, I should have seen that. And then popped up, holding at the upper danger zone. 15-minute, holding at the 2 deviations, throwing off over bots. There's so many reasons why I should buy. Yeah, I mean sell. Yeah, I'm selling. EA looks like a buy. I mean, yeah, honestly, it does look like a buy, but I'm definitely not one to try to go over. I mean, again, look at this, guys. Do you really want to try to go up against this daily sell? This has been calling for sells for how long here? But at the same time, like I said, the weekly time frame, it didn't close under this supply zone. I'm down to take this risky sell right here. Like, I'm really down, honestly. I have no issues taking the L. I'm probably gonna risk like about like 0.3 or 0.2% of my account, just because it's that risky. So let me see. Euro AUD. Scooch up a little bit. 0.3. Because it definitely could go bullish, and I'm not really trying to be like, oh, AUD, USD, or yeah, AU could possibly like take off, and if AU takes off, then this is gonna drop. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Even for the USD to do, I think I just want to see what happens, but I'm definitely going to get into this. So, open trade. My position that I wanted is already not even there, but it is what it is. All right. So let's see what's up. Yeah, already you would have been in a little bit of profits. Like I said, the position that I wanted, it's already gone, but I'm okay with taking like 2 or 3 extra pips. It's whatever. And let's see how that plays out. So again, EA 15-minute time frame, it's throwing off these overboughts right here. Want to see how this candle closes, could possibly drop. But yeah, nothing's really. The only thing that's really saying that you shouldn't look to buy this is the 4-hour time frame and the daily time frame, and higher time frames usually win. So I'm in EA. Let's go over to GA. All right, let's see what GBP AUD talking about. So we'll go on over to here, weekly time frame. Same thing. GA has definitely been super bearish. Well, let me go on. Let me close in on this candle though. What does this weekly candle look like? Nothing too crazy. All right, so same thing that I've been looking at for GA. I still needed to come push up. I wanted to really come to 1.77700, and then I'll actually decide if I'm going to get into the sell or not. It's been consolidating in this zone for a little bit. Came down, popped up, pushed down a little bit more, came back up to these highs, then dropped. If it could push up right here, then drop, then hey, that'd be solid. That would be a solid play for GA. Daily time frame candlesticks aren't really telling me much about if it's gonna go pop up or if it's gonna just respect right here and drop. 4-hour time frame. Yeah, same thing. I kind of like the general move that I already have right here. It's not an impulsive move, but if it comes right here, I'll look for a sell. It's bearish. I'm not crazy over AUD pairs right now though. 1-hour time frame could hold right here, then drop. Yeah, I'm not really looking for anything on GA right now. I'd rather just play off of EA how I have it. 4-hour time frame called for a buy. Well, we had gotten to this buy last week, and that played out nicely. 4-hour buy called for that buy, hit for this TPO. I mean, well, it would have smashed regardless, no matter what. But yeah, I'm not looking for anything really on GA. Like I said, I still want that bullish push to the upside, but if it doesn't happen, I mean, probably even if it gets there, it's probably gonna start calling for a buy on arbitrage, and that will be like conflict of interest type of thing. So again, I'm not really crazy over the AUD pairs right now, but as you can see, I'm in these. Haha, that's funny. That was such a fake ass laugh. That's funny. All right. Daily time frame, Euro GBP. Let's see what's up. Or actually weekly. Let me get rid of all these drawings on the lower time frame. Okay. So that sell that I had gone out of too early last week from EG ended up going to hit TP. So that's sad for me. That's too bad. But anyways, EG's at this demand zone right here on the weekly time frame, right? It could do one of two things, which I said last week. It could either do this, break, retest, continue to the downside, or B, it could hold and continue going bullish. Now, just because I want to see the GBP pairs end up dropping, I want to see this rise, because that would definitely help with that. And also, it's just been consolidating regardless. Made this high, yeah, but other than that, it's been consolidating. So, again, I like to play the zone on trades. And just looking at this choppiness right here, retesting, that would have been clean. But yeah, I kind of like EG for the smaller term buy for right now. Just looking at the weekly time frame here. Where do I have this? Get out of here. Especially after this bearish push like this, but price still holding down here at this demand zone. I mean, what could also possibly happen, and I know Peyton's going to be like, yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing right now, is for price to come in, grab liquidity, then pop up. That's probably what he's thinking at this point that EG is probably going to do, which I agree with him if that's what he is thinking. But if not, if it's going to continue selling, then by any means, I mean, like, why not? Kind of have to look at it this way. Is all this trading right here that hasn't been up or down. So I kind of do want to see this get cleared up before I look for a sell at like 0.90200 or something like that, which would then make, if this goes up to there, G would fall down a little bit, and then I'll start looking for buys on GU over like on a longer time frame. You feel me? But it's just depending on how things play out. But yeah, as of right now, EG, you could play it one of two ways. You could either play it, try to buy it from here and push to three ways. Actually, sorry, I'm being disrespectful. You could play this one of three ways. You could either play the range, where you could buy right here, then take profits up here, or look to get out the trade like when it gets up to this supply zone. You can try to buy from down here to the fib and then drop, or you can wait for price to break out to the downside, retest it, then sell it. Those are the three. Those are the three things that I'm looking at it personally. But other than that, I'm just like, nah, I'm good. So that's on Euro GBP. Let me see what the 1 hour looking like. Ooh, that wick, it dropped. This looks like it's going to continue to the upside, guys. So let's go on over to arbitrage. And then we see this from a top-down analysis. All right, so EG, I like this. So it came down to the two deviations right here. I want this to turn around this area. I need it to turn around this area, actually. 4 hour time frame, not calling for a sell. I mean, buy quite yet, but it has left the two deviations as well. So now it could possibly push up. 1 hour time frame. Ooh. It just called for a buy. I am so down to get into this right now. I don't like the risk to reward on it, but hey, that means I'm going to be making less money on it, and it's fine. You could obviously wait for it to come back down to like 0.88864. I'm not, though. I'm going to put it under there. This is going to be my entry because I want to actually take it farther up to the upside, So this is going to be my entry for that move that I was talking about. Let me see right here. Up to 0.90200. Or actually not, I wouldn't buy it up to that far. I'd probably buy it up to like 0.89941. 0.89941. That's what I that's definitely what I want to see on 0. Right here. 0.8924. $824. So this is the play that I'm getting into, and then starting off with this arbitrage entry. If I get the exit, then I'm getting the exit and I'm out of there. I'll probably exit the trade probably like around like 0.88729 early, or like a little high, 0.88745. That's where I'll probably look to be like, okay, I got to get out this trade early, let it see how it plans out. But the way how I have it, it's a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. So I'm definitely getting into this, like I mentioned. Euro GBP. Put magic keys up on there. I'm gonna put a 0.5 on this trade, and then 1 hour time frame. Back this up a little bit. Open calculator. I'll set TP later. I need to just put stop. I just need to worry about stop loss. And then boom. And again, I'll set TP up later for myself, but I just needed to make sure my stop loss was in place because that's the most important thing for me. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and set my alerts to, so I'm gonna go ahead and say long exit all once per bar close, create. So once I get that alert, again, I'm probably gonna have it so that I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna be looking for this alert, or not, well, not this alert, but I'll be like, all right, under here is where I'm going to be looking to see what this candle is going to do next. I mean, if price is going to close under here. If price closes under here, I'm out of there. So, set this up for an alert as well. Euro GBP only once, create. So once I get that alert, then I'll be like, okay, let's see what you're going to do now. And then I'll just be taking a portion of my L rather than a full L. So let's see how EG plays out. But I like that play for sure. Because this wick to the downside is screaming stop hunt to me. And I was looking for a buy on EG last week, but I was like, I'm just going to wait until this week. Alright, Euro NZD, absolute garbage pair. No, I'm joking. Me and this pair have a love and hate relationship for sure. Been consolidating right here for too long. I need a breakout at this point before I play it out. Overall, since price still came back into here, I still kind of need to see this before I look for any type of thing really on EN, and I kind of might just take a break on it this week. And if it does do this, which it matches up with my EG buy, but if it does do this, then hey, I'm just gonna be like, okay, cool, you did it, but I'm not gonna really play with you like that. It might be one of those trade weeks for EN, because I do have weeks like that where I don't trade it at all. Well, I have weeks like that for every pair, honestly. So, okay. So yeah, push up to 1.71898 would be solid, and then a push to the downside, that'd be clean as well. This on a weekly is scary, man. Just been downtrending. Can't even draw that right. Like that. So I still have this trend line. If it pops back up to right there, imagine if it left a wick. If it came up all the way up here and then it left a wick, I would be screaming sells on the weekly time frame. So definitely gonna watch for that. But yeah, this doesn't look too crazy for a move for me, honestly. It's broken, retested this trend line. It could possibly just keep dropping from here, but I like the move to the upside to the drop. So again, that's for right there. Price came back to my entry off of this trade. We got out exit early. We got out the trade early, and then look what ended up happening. Got taken out the trade. So remove drawings. 4-hour time frame. Nonsense, man. Called for a buy like literally last week, and now it's now it's gonna go bullish. Daily time frame. Yeah, again, EN, I'm gonna let it do whatever it wants to do. That's on it. GJ, oh my goodness, holding at that weekly upper danger zone. Yeesh. Anyways, GJ, this played out nicely for me on the weekend. Let me see. Yeah, rejected off of this demand zone as well, just like GBP USD. That daily candle engulfing, I want to see a retracement before a sell, but we might not get that. An M, it looks a little ugly. It looks like this has happened on more than one pair. So I want to see a retest right here and then a drop. This little level that price is at is pretty cool and everything. but I could definitely see this just dropping right here, and I could also see it price respecting right here, then continuing going bullish. Honestly, either or can happen. It could literally just jump from right here and then go bullish, but this would be actually cash money if it did this. But I don't want to. I don't want to be buying GJ and then selling. I mean, then buying EG. It's like conflict of interest type of thing. So gonna just be patient and watch for it. Um, oops, didn't mean to do that. 1 hour time frame. Yeah, definitely want to see. I mean, this is again what I want to see in general. Just an M retest off of the zone from the M and then a continuation. But that's not what I think could possibly happen. Let me get rid of this fib real quick. I'm hiding it because I definitely am using it. But what could definitely happen from this move is this right here. It's kind of the same thing, but then it just pushes a little higher to like 141.859 and then a continuation to the downside. And again, it's kind of like with GU when I'm like, I'm going to wait and see until later on if I want to get in type of thing. But going to be patient and see what I can look for on GU. But this is the move I want to see right now. Definitely for sure. Push to the upside, continuation to the downside. Let's go on over to GJ on arbitrage. Holding at this upper danger zone. This is all I see on the weekly. Unless it continues to the upside, but this is all I see on the weekly. Just for it crashing. If it's holding there for that long. Got some overbots, 4 overbots, and then price engulfing candle. Again, I see that potentially coming for a drop. 4 hour time frame. Ooh, this would be cash. If we can get this, that'd be cash money right there. I'm actually going to see where the point of control is at on GJ. 1 hour is not ready. 15 minutes probably going to set up pretty shortly then. Yeah, 15 minutes was calling for that fake out buy. See what happens here. I want to see a stop hunt right now, and then price comes back up, and then we can look for buys. Let's see where the point of control is at. I don't like that point of control there. Yeah, this it'd be a very risky buy right now if you were to try that. If you were to try to buy it right now, it'd be very risky because price could just end up coming down here. But I definitely want price to climb up here first, then drop down there. That'd be cash. Let me look on the daily though. What does daily look like? Overall, yeah, down here just like GU. Oh no, over here I mean, yeesh, damn. Yeah, it doesn't. Maybe on the 15 minute, the point of control could be up there. Maybe. Yeah, there you go. That would be cash if that happens. But I got to see what price does here first. So definitely looking for this bull movement to happen. If I can get a stop hunt, then I will notify. But if I can't, then if we don't get that stop hunt, then there's no point. But that's cash right there on the 15 minute. Then 1 hour time frame. It's down. Yes, you can't make this up, guys. That's actually beautiful right there. You guys can't make that stuff up. So GJ definitely watching for that buy right now. Let's go on over to you, Chef. I don't even know how long. Oh man, I've been on this for a while today. Doing a thorough markup today. All right, so you, Chef, holding at this supply zone right here. Actually, let me get that back. I still kind of want to see this happen. Still kind of want to see this happen right here. For price to push to the upside. It's still holding at the zone, so if it holds, then push to the downside, continue to the upside. Then make a higher high type of thing. It hasn't broken this. It hasn't broken this bullish structure right here. So if it holds right here, all I could really do is sell it at this point in time because it hasn't broken through quite yet, right? But it still has the potential to go up. I mean, don't want to underestimate it, but I still would love this move to happen first. 1 hour time frame, left the gap, market closed the gap, and then it's basically like gotta definitely wait and see what happens here. But this looks like something I would watch for tonight for a possible sell. Let me see what arbitrage looking like. I'm pretty sure it looks like a hot mess. Remove drawings. 15 minutes probably calling for a buy. Oh yeah. I'm definitely looking for this arbitrage short. Once per bar close, get that. Waiting for this to give me a sell alert, and then I'll probably look for sells on here. 4 hour time frame. It's close to the. I don't like how this looks though. It looks like it's pointing up, so this can potentially keep going higher. So I'm gonna watch for that. But never mind. Cancel that. I don't want it. Well, if I do want to sell, it's probably going to be only to the lower danger zone right here at like 0.88855. But this is calling for a buy. So yeah, forget about that sell. Honestly speaking, I'd rather just see this. If the sell happens, absolutely. But I'm very skeptical on going up against arbitrage, especially with these green candles like this. So, gonna be watching out for US Chef to see if I can get into that. I'm not going over tacos. It's the same thing from last week. Nothing's really changed. For those that are on my channel, still you should be in profit. It's just been it's a swing, so it just takes a minute, right? Nothing's really changed though. Dip down, hit that 90% fib, push back up. It looks like it was a inverted head and shoulders. I'm still bullish on tacos. So let's look at gold. So you guys remember gold last week, how I explained exactly why I got out early before it could even come and hit my stop loss, which it definitely already just did. Well, there you go. It just showed you that reason right now. But this could be a stop hit to the downside, honestly speaking. Let's go ahead and go on over to right here. Let me get rid of this because I've been out of this trade. No, I need this. But I could always draw another one. Alright. Daily time frame. Well, on the weekly, this definitely just like left a wick right there. So, definitely holding at this bearish level right here. Kind of actually like this wedge. Ooh, gotta watch for gold right here, really. But off of this daily move right here, y'all know what I'm looking at. Or for those who know how I trade and who pay attention to how I trade, y'all know what I'm looking at right here for gold. It's a little bit of that razzle dazzle. Ooh, right there at the 71%. I'm looking for buys right here, right now. This is what I'm looking at for gold. And so, you see, and that's the one thing that I hate about arbitrage, that it does this. And I hate these bearish like candlesticks right here. I hate how that looks. Looks terrible to me, but it hit that 78.6, and that looked like a stop hunt to me. Every kind of, that 1 hour time frame does not look stop huntish. But the 4 hour has 53 minutes to close. If it closes like this on the 4 hour, I might take this long term buy and take it back up here. Even if it comes back up to like 19, well, I need it to come back up to 19.15 at least. So that's just me. But yeah, this looks like a really good buy right here for me on gold. This is actually what I've been waiting for, to be honest. Wait, it was right, because from this swing, I remember I was talking about gold a month or two ago on one of my analysis that I wanted to get into this trade right here at 1750, 55 ish, around there. Because it was definitely not there. It was like right here. There you go. Yeah, like 1785. I wanted to get into this buy. I didn't end up getting into it, and I was so mad about it. But so I wanted the retracement from this. I wanted to get into that buy, and that's what's popped up. So definitely looking for buys right here on gold. Like I said, if this candle closes in the next hour like this, it's cash money for me. I'm getting in. This is gonna be my setup right here. I'm pretty sure arbitrage is like, what are you doing, bro? You shouldn't be selling. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I've been waiting for this, so yeah. And like I said though, I don't like the the um the daily time frame candlesticks. So that is something that if you are adamant about looking at price action for your trades, to not for you not to get into them, I suggest that you don't get into that. But for me, I like this setup a lot, and I'm gonna just continue with it. Although I do see that weekly time frame did reject off of this weekly trend line right here. Once price gets back up here, I'll decide if I want to take partial profits or if I want to just stay in the trade and let it ride or just get out, period. Daily time frame calling for that sell as well, so it's kind of like I said, arbitrage is like, bruh, what are you doing? 4 hour time frame was gonna call for the buy, didn't call it. Hit that two deviation, so I like that. 1 hour time frame, yeah, 1 hour time frame, definitely calling oversold while it closed right here. I'm not crazy over the 1 hour time frame though. And then the 15 minute, yeah, I'm definitely looking for buys on here. I'll set up an alert for you guys if you want to wait for the 15-minute alert. But I'm about to get into gold right now. So only once, no, once per bar close. Create. There you go. But I'm getting to gold right now. So go to the 4 hour time frame. Oops. I actually forgot to put magic keys on. Gonna go ahead and place a 0.5 on this. I really don't think that price is gonna come back down to 1763. So that's exactly why I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and wager that, It's about this thing. So it doesn't really matter. And then boom. I'll worry about putting TP and all that stuff later. And just like that, let's see how things go. You could wait for the candle to close. I'm not gonna wait. I'm just playing it. I'm just gonna play it off as if it was kind of like a limit order or something like that, I guess. So, but let's see how things play out with gold. It could definitely drop, guys. So just be careful on it. Period. S&Ps. Let's go and look at these. The S&P real quick. Um, yeah, I think this kind of is self-explanatory here. Kind of still see this. If it's gonna keep pushing to the upside like how it has been, then absolutely go ahead. But other than that, I kind of see a failed attempt at a possible M pattern here. It came down, came back up. It didn't come to the equal highs, but it dropped. So I mean, I would love for price to come back up to like right here, and then drop, continue to the drop. If it's gonna go bearish, then sure, I'd love that. But again, it's kind of like this is extremely bullish on all types of time frames. 4 hour time frame, I'm still holding right here, so I can't really say it's bearish. But daily candle telling me otherwise. But last time we had a daily candle that was a kind of like it wasn't a Marabosa, so actually I like this candle right here. Let's see. 4 days of drop, 7 days of rise. Let's just see how this plays out. But I do definitely want to see a retracement off of this sell that happened. I was actually thinking of getting into this sell. I chickened out and never got in, so I was like, damn. But yeah, same thing. Just push to the upside, then a drop is what I want to see. So that's for S&P. It's going to arbitrage real quick. 15-minute time frame hasn't called anything yet. 1 hour time frame hasn't called anything yet. They're all going to be like not calling anything right now. Daily time frame very close to being calling for a sell. So Definitely want to watch for that. Last time I called for a sell, it played us. It gave us a good sell right there. So let's see how this plays out. But it's extremely bullish, so careful with it. And it's the same thing with the Dow Jones. It's like no real change has happened with the Dow Jones at all. Well, not at all, I would say, but it's no real change has happened. Then with the S&P, I would hold that L right there. So all I see is price stopped onto the downside, came back to where price was. I'm just looking for buys at this point off of this move right here. This just looks like an opportunity for me to get into a price to push to the upside if it's going to keep going. Price hasn't been stopping. The Nasdaq has been running the US 30 and SPX 500, so why not just keep rolling with the bullish movement? If it holds right here, then absolutely. If it drops, then retreat, feel me? But that's all I can see on the DXY is a push to the upside. Even for the retracement, I would just rather get into it. Because, look at this. From this drop, retest, almost hit stop loss, ended up hitting TP. So, I'm mad that I didn't get into that. But it is what it is. So, that is Dow Jones and S&P. Let's look at Ripple. I still have the same feeling that price is going to come back down here. Held under this stop time. I think this is going to drop to 17 cents or even possibly 15 cents before it pops back up to the upside. But I am ultimately bullish. Price is at 27 cents. Buying this at 27 cents isn't terrible, but 15 cents is so much better. So this hasn't really changed for me. Price has just been consolidating. Bitcoin. So, yeah, your boy had got into Bitcoin buy right here. Price moved up nicely. That's cool. But I had gone out of that. But right here, right now where Bitcoin's at, is a possible... Well, no, never mind. Because this is a limit order that I had got into. And that's already been taken off. I kind of don't want to try to get into another entry. But if price does come down to like 35637. 35367. You can try it for a possible buy. But my TP is all the way at $50,000. This is a heavy bull market, and also the altcoins are all bullish as well. So trying to sell at this point is definitely just detrimental to you at this point. So yeah, look at the weekly time frames. The weekly candle isn't even suggesting that it wants to sell yet. So I like the buy opportunity on Bitcoin. Well, new gold, right? I like the buy opportunity that it is showing right here, but I want to take it all the way to 50,000. So, yeah, guys, that's about it for me today. Think I'm done. Is there any questions anybody wants to ask? Anything else? Well, I'm basically out of here. With that being my last pair to look at, let's look at what we have here. Oh, look at that. DXY is already closing that gap up. Nice. Euro USD pushed to the upside. That's what I want. GU pushed to the upside. AU pushed to the upside. EA pushed to the downside. GA, you're weird. EG pushed to the upside for sure. Euro NZD pushed to the upside. GJ pushed to the upside, then to the downside. Yeah, you guys can go ahead and look at what I went through on the recording, but thanks for showing up. I appreciate those, and for those who are watching the playback, I appreciate y'all as well. And yeah, let's make some money this week. So later, guys.